Hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with an energy check-in leading up to the full moon for the air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be your sun, moon, rising. You get the spiel anywhere in your chart, in somebody else's chart. Don't know, don't care. I'm just reading the energy at large. Keep in mind, this is a general channeling, because somebody here gonna get triggered, and their triggers are not my responsibility. If you lack perception, you just gonna have to fix that yourself, because that is not my responsibility. Let's see. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos, because I will not be dealing with anyone's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Moving on. Somebody here, because I actually, before I started this video, I had to go back and make sure I had not done this one yet, because I did 3 yesterday. And it's okay, I did. So somebody here is having to go back and check over some type of information and so on down that line. Y'all are just going to have to deal with my tumblers rolling. I cannot do anything about that right now, because I got to go to work. So somebody here could be just looking for something to nitpick, and it's kind of not classy. It's just not classy. It's not normal to watch people and pick them apart with a fine-tooth comb and so on down that line. And the only time I've ever stooped that low was when I had a karmic doing that exact same thing to me. But the thing is, I could find more on her than she ever could on me. So, sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But the thing is, I have not stooped down to that level since. I put myself back on my throne, and I have stayed there. That type of thing. So somebody here just does not understand that when someone learns a lesson, they immediately move on to the next thing. If you were truly supposed to be part of someone's lessons, their spiritual growth, and you were just not tangibly present for that lesson to take place, well, guess what? You get replaced. That lesson's going to get learned. It's just going to be taught through someone else. If you were supposed to be that catalyst is now going to be someone else. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're not there to do your job, somebody else is going to get put in position to do your job. Somebody here is just dedicated to being a day late and a dollar short, and it's the most annoying thing when you have a group of people with this type of time, if you will. You've learned your lessons, you've moved on, you've moved across country, you've moved jobs, you've redecorated your house, you're working on your garden. You've already learned your lessons and paid your karmic debt, but this person that it was if it was supposed to be a specific person, somebody here was under the impression they can come in and do this at any given time. No, like your contract expired, basically. Someone's part of the contract expired. Someone's contract was immediately terminated the second it was realized that somebody was going to take something a lot further than what it was supposed to be. So you know what? Snippity, snip, snip. Where somebody was just supposed to embarrass a person, let them heal and move on. Somebody has just been trying to keep somebody in a constant state of fighting for their life in regards to humiliation rituals. In other words, they have been dedicated to taking something too far. It was supposed to be the one-time thing and leave them alone. And somebody here just does not know how to leave well enough alone. And there may be some past life energy too, because I think I said this in another video of sorts, just because somebody here is trying to make somebody be in physical monetary debt because they are in spiritual karmic debt to the person they're trying to make be in just financial ruin. My God. And I keep getting something like somebody owes $50,000. I don't know what they owe it to. but I get a strong feeling it's the IRS. If you owe the IRS that amount, you just going to have to get on a payment plan or something. But somebody here is pitching, again, a tantrum in the spirit because where they owe a shit ton of money, the person they've been going after does not owe this type of money. Somebody here just had a shit ton of 1099s, my God. And guess what? That means you owe taxes on that amount of money. Somebody had a video go viral. They were able to capitalize off of that, and they owe the taxes for the amount of money they made off of that video. It is what it is. That ain't my problem. That's not my issue. So somebody here keeps trying to put somebody that amount of money in the hole. Like, say you have a car loan that's $21,000. Okay, then you got to get appliances for your house, like replace all that. That brings it to 25. They're trying to find ways to increase your debt to equal that amount of money, and it's like, I'm about to bitch slap the fucking hellfire out of you, because whoever this is, they want you to be the same as them. They want you to mirror them, mirror their struggle, share their pain. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's somebody here who bought into the concept of twin flames, but the person they're going after isn't their twin flame. They're not even soulmates in that regard. So it's just like, make it make sense. And my thing, I'll say it once, I will say it again. Be careful who you get a reading from. They will sell your ass up the goddamn river. They will tell you what you want to hear in the name of you coming back to get more readings from them. Like, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Because 9 times out of the 10, the person getting all the readings, like the person that's buying all of that shit, asking questions about another, that person does not love them. They don't even like them. Their plans don't include them. Nothing. But, one of the books on my bookshelf, I love Paulo Coelho. I love his work. I think the book's called Aleph. I don't know how you say it. It's Aleph. I'm burning the candle from both ends this morning, so y'all are just going to have to grin and bear it like I am. But in that book, there was a woman that suddenly started following the author everywhere. And it was like, it was a genuinely an unresolved issue from a past life on her end. And I can't remember the exact details, but if somebody were real time, if somebody were following me around like that, I'm calling the cops. Sorry, not sorry. I'm calling the fucking police. I'm calling a lawyer. I'm getting a restraining order, the whole 9 yards, because not everything in life is a spiritual lesson. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I have had to ascend from my fucking desk at work. If I, being able to stay home while I'm going through another upgrade, that is a luxury, and it's a luxury I do not have. So I've learned how to, again, grin and bear it. But the thing is, I'm not the only one. I know for a fact the people who keep trying to put me through God knows what, they would not last 5 minutes from the shit I've had to deal with. They don't have the mental health to fight it. They don't. And once a person learns a lesson and they move on, that's it. That's all she wrote. That really and truly is it. They're moving on. Does it pay to be a day late, $1 short? No. But to sit there and think you are the one, you are the only, and the opportunity will always be there, no, it won't. Just because you can does not mean you should. And there's just too many people in the equation that are trying to make themselves be part of something they have no business being part of. It's just a very strong sense of entitlement that needs to be humbled. Just because another person lives in a manner in which you do not agree with does not mean there is something wrong with that person. And that's what somebody here really needs to understand. You don't know the shit they've been through. You don't know what they've had to fight by themselves. You don't know what they're dealing with now. You're not entitled to their home. You're not entitled to their bank accounts. You're not entitled to having a seat at the family dinner, the whole 9 yards. But when you are trying to make yourself be included in something you're not supposed to be included in, you're going to get looked at like a psychopath. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Not everything in this life is spiritual. Not everything can be spiritual. And the reason people like myself move as well as we do is because we are fast learners. We assess and move at the same time. It's a skill I inherited from my dad. Assess and move, assess and move. You're assessing a problem as you are moving. And sometimes our discernment is just on 10. It is on fleek. Throw in that intuition and those empath abilities. And trust me when I say we are walking bullshit detectors. We can tell when someone is faking the funk. And the truth of the matter is you might win some over. You're not going to win everybody over. Okay.